Good afternoon, everyone. This is writer Coach Tony, and I'm here once again with another book review. So I just finished this book yesterday, or the other day yata. This Evelyn Waugh. It's When the Going Was Good. When the Going Was Good. Evelyn Waugh. So Evelyn Waugh actually wrote Brideshood Revisited. I think I have that book somewhere there. But this is one of his travel books. It's a modern classic. Evelyn is a British writer, and he's considered as one of the best writers in the 21st century, so last century. And I only learned about him because of Lost in Translation. You know? I'm not a literature major, so I don't know that many writers in the contemporary world, no? And I learned of Evelyn in the movie Lost in Translation when Anna Faris said, "Oh, I'm under Evelyn Waugh." She said Evelyn, and then Scarlett Johansson said, "But Evelyn Waugh is a guy. No, he's not a woman." So anyway, and then I learned that the British pronounce. They don't say Evelyn, they say Evelyn, no? Evelyn. So it's a guy's name pala among the British. So anyway, I love the book. He has a certain style which is different from mine. Mine is a bit emotional. When I write travel, this is a travel book. So he goes to Aden, Zanzibar, Kenya, Congo, and Abyssinia. Abyssinia is now Ethiopia, and it's an amazing book because the way he describes his experiences, it's as if you were there. You know? You can just close your eyes. If this was an audio book, it would be amazing because you'd be hearing him and you'd be imagining these places. In the 1920s and the 1930s when he was writing. So it was between 1929 and 1935. So just imagine traveling the world during that time. No airplanes yet, everything by boat. And if you go across a desert like Ethiopia, Abyssinia is Ethiopia, and going to that part of Africa where it's really difficult, you can just imagine the hardships he had. He has a part here where he talked about traveling in Brazil, no? A journey to Brazil in 1932. This is before the war, and during the American Recession, the American Depression. So I love the way he presented the places, and that's what I want to capture. No? I think if I write again, he will influence my travel writing because I want it to be as simple as possible. Just describe the things and what happened. No? That's why they say his style is pure and his wit is dry. No? Because he says it as it is. I think the difference between us is I put emotion in my writing. I put my emotion in my writing. I don't know if that's good or bad, but with him it's really straightforward description, and then boom, it says something to describe the situation. I think that's one influence I'm going to get from this book. There are many, I didn't highlight it, but there are many fun parts, no, in the book. So if you have time, try to read it, no? Because it will show you another world. No? Right now, the way we travel, we can use cameras, but during his time, he just uses the word, and then he uses beautiful adjectives, no? Or when I was reading this book, I was like, dictionary, because his vocabulary is very British. There are many words here which are not currently used. There's some words here which are not currently used anymore. So sometimes I check. I think this is just almost 100 years ago, no? 1920s, 1930s. So almost 100 years ago. So anyway, this is my first non-fiction book this year. I want to read more, but it's really a classic. So if you, and I learned that he has other novels, so Scoop, Black Mischief, so I think I'll be checking on those, because I want to see how he also writes as a novelist. So anyway, with that, thank you very much for your time. I hope you pick up a book now and start reading. This is a good book. You can get it in the Philippines. It can be bought at Fully Books if you have a copy, or you can get it online through Amazon or through other online retailers. So thank you for your time. Please follow, subscribe to my channel, Writer Coach Tony, and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you very much. Bye.